You know how far back the next thing is?
We're aware of.
Oh, okay. Beautifully, except in the morning we had we were spinning 100 and the rest is because the bus line pulled out in front of us and wouldn't do 100, so yeah, so we stopped it and then we took off, we found out later we do it here. We were intending to do about 90 this afternoon, but
How did that one? Got another one coming, boys. Big blader. I like it.
that's a girl nice for Adelaide.
Well, I'll put that back on, and then you want me to just lift it off, and you can then expose the batteries and just for some movement?
No, just saying it's enough. Just saying it's enough. Just turn around this way.
Good. Good day today.
So where are you up to tomorrow?
North Europe.
North Europe?
And then Swan Hill. Bendigo, then Melbourne.
Right. So what time I head off?
About 9:30.
Yeah, I'll leave it for now.
sunny city of Hay. It's been absolutely fantastic, the welcome we've had here, and we'd like to say that we're going to be back here with not just one or two of these strange space-age vehicles, but the whole fleet will see you next year, and we'll be pleased to join in. How did you time that, Vic? Well, I guess that's a little bit more musical than your peak, but there we go. Anyway, Vic, I'd like to just tell people a little bit about some of these vehicles. This first car is the Aurora 101, probably one of, if not the leading solar cars in the world. It's a $3 million project. It's entirely operated by a volunteer group, many of them engineers from all walks of life, from many student backgrounds from Melbourne University, RMIT, a lot of engineers involved. We've had associations with Ford Australia who've been strong supporters of them, and it really does represent the pinnacle of electric vehicle efficiency. And what CitiPower SunRace 98 is all about is asking people to think about what they'll be driving in the future, think about where the energy is going to be coming from, and we're trying to make the link between the super efficient electric vehicles and the sort of electric vehicles that you'll start to see coming onto the roads in the not too distant future. There are already many examples of electric vehicles around the world on the road. They haven't quite reached our marketplace here, but that is happening. CitiPower is working with CSIRO in Melbourne to provide charging points for electric vehicles, and we'll see that sort of facility and infrastructure spread in our cities and towns to the point where electric vehicles come to offer you the same sort of convenience that you expect from the fossil fuel cars that you're driving today. Even the oil companies themselves clearly acknowledge that the day of the fossil fuel car will decline in the very near future. So you are looking at today a little glimpse of the future, even though some of our vehicles may look more like a little glimpse of the past. So look, I think without further ado, I'll ask Mick Beckwith to flag away the first car on the Hay Mildura leg of CitiPower SunRace 98. Mick. Could I have that next car up, please? Well, perhaps I can't have that next car up. We seem to have a little technical delay here. The sport of solar car racing is quite often referred to as brain sport. I think there might be a few other aspects involved with electric vehicle racing, because some of our teams have literally been working through and burning the midnight oil to make sure that these vehicles are on the road for this event. And the vehicle that's coming up now, True Blue, is a prime example of determination and true grit, true blue spirit to come to the start line. This car represents the efforts of Les Kaplowski's team Huntington. Les has been building electric vehicles in Australia for many years, and probably knows more about this particular area than most. Rod, the driver today, is a man with a great deal of experience on board, and I think he brought that experience to bear yesterday to bring True Blue in for line honours. So, Rod, let's hope you have a great trip today on the CitiPower SunRace Hay Mildura League. Australia, the Mitchell Girls High School team, and hopefully this CitiPower SunRace 98 entry will perhaps inspire some local, excuse me girls, whoa, hopefully this will inspire some local participation from some of the young folk in Hay, and maybe some of the companies in Hay can get behind a group of young people here, and we might see a hometown entry for SunRace 99, and we hope CitiPower is with us to make it the success that they've helped us make SunRace 98. So again, Mick, if I could ask you to wave away team Isers for the Hay Mildura leg of CitiPower SunRace 98. Specially designed to be able to be built on a low budget. We've used a minimum amount of solar power, and can you hold it there? Whoa, 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 we're losing these teams. This particular vehicle is built using just normal grade cells, and we've given the driver a pair of pedals there so that he's got something useful to do during the day. This is a class of vehicle that can be built for budgets as low as about $6,000, and we have the sort of background to be able to support a team if a local team would like to get involved in this area, and it means involving many skills, team management, physical input, social point of view, electrical skills, construction skills. So there's a broad range of activity with an opportunity for a lot of people to get involved in a team. So Synergy, best of luck today. Keep up those hard efforts that you put in yesterday. It was a fantastic run, and hopefully we'll see some results like that again today. Mick, if you can play Synergy Way in CitiPower SunRace. Can we have that support car come through? Can we hold it here, John? This is an example of what you can do if you're simply bloody-minded and determined enough. John Tedesco is a legend when it comes to getting done what he says he's going to get done, and Bush Ranger is a credit to him. What many of you here today wouldn't be aware of is that John rang me a few days before the event and said, "John, does it really have to have a quality? I'm running out of time." I said, "Well, please, John, it would be a nice idea." He said, "Don't worry, we'll solve that problem." And what an elegant solution, John. If you could flag John away on the Hay Mildura of CitiPower SunRace 98. We don't have our currently red EV car with us today. It's been rebuilding and will join the run, and hopefully our Porsche 911, which we lost earlier in the race, will have got its parts in, and it'll be joining us later also. But these vehicles represent classes of vehicle that we should have numbers of in each class to make it a truly competitive event for 99. So we look forward to coming back to Hay and bringing an event to you, and thank you all for the hospitality that you've offered us, which has been so enjoyable. Thank you.
Oh no, it's our friend.
do you want to do? Pull over in there or what?
No, just go past.
Yeah.
Slowly. Is there anything coming up behind?
No, nothing.
Nasty.
You right?
Yeah, fine.
Good. See ya.
Balranald now, Roo. Hear me? 35. Now this Vic Road's book, you want it on the floor here, do you? Oh, it's really good.
Not too bad, mate.
He's a bloke, new bloke that's just took you. See that elderly bloke I spoke to?
Yeah, he's coming this way, yeah. Yeah?
Well, you're sitting in there for 2,000 kilometres.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, Dennis, we're going to move it all the way and slightly to the right. Slowly.
Christian Sherman.
How big's the person? Normal size. You wouldn't believe.
Which you were saying a minute ago, it's understood by the normal technical It's stripped out.
Yeah.
Ventilation.
Yeah. This is the last. He was going to be the last. I don't know what the other one.
Oh, what's happened to
This guy's from Orange, in near Bathurst, is it? Orange? Hand built his whole car, whole vehicle all by himself.
In 6 weeks.
And he's the driver and he's the crew and everything. Yep, good.
Driving off again, huh?
Oh, there he is.
That's right.
He's coming.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah, we just have a little one anyway.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. Yes, he has. Oh, he's not pedaling.
No, he just stopped pedaling. Towing.
Ladies and gentlemen, We have a slightly not so sunny morning for the start of CitiPower SunRace 98 in Mildura today. We have with us the local member, Mr. Russell Savage, who has come down. He says as a matter of interest, and Russell, I do hope you find this very interesting because we feel that Mildura is a most appropriate place to have a SunRace happening. A dry fruit industry that for years has been running on solar energy, and it's really just been a fantastic welcome we've had from the people of Mildura. We'll be back again next year, and I believe, according to your mayor, we could be back with our local team as well. We think we have a team from competition between our best We've also had on this run between AEVA and Mildura yesterday the most extraordinary performance from this wonderful car, Aurora, that you see in front of us now. This is truly a space-age piece of design. We could actually call it sort of stealth bomber technology with materials in it, the efficiencies of its electric motor and its aerodynamics. It is a most amazing vehicle. The record that it set yesterday was crossing 100 kilometres of the Hay Plains in 59 minutes 33 seconds, just short of a very appropriate 101 kilometres per hour. Actually 100.9 kilometres per hour. And that is an absolutely extraordinary performance because that is the sort of performance that cars run in space-grade cells and exotic silver zinc, very expensive batteries. Those cars around the world have been trying to achieve that sort of performance. I'll tell you a little bit about this one. This is True Blue. True Blue is an entry-level electric vehicle, the sort of vehicle that maybe a Mildura team might choose to build. It can be built for a budget of as little as $8,000. It is designed to provide an opportunity for young people to get into this exciting brain sport of solar car and electric vehicle racing. It's all aimed at squeezing that last bit of efficiency and energy out of available battery energy in this case. And what we have here is Rod Stevens at the wheel, while it's a man more, or better known I should say, for Mount Panorama Racing with 400 horsepower. He's got less than 4 horsepower here, but he's managing to pull line honours day after day, which is very exciting for us. And it demonstrates what can be done with a great deal of enthusiasm. This car has been built by Team Huntington in New South Wales, and they've been working around the clock, and I mean around the clock without sleep, to bring this to the line for CitiPower SunRace 98. Rod, we wish you the best today. I'll ask Anne to plug your way. Entry-level vehicles coming up here. This is the Synergy team from Victoria. This is an entry-level vehicle again. It's a hybrid vehicle which has, in addition to its solar panels, electric motors and battery, we've even given the driver something useful to do in the form of a few pedals, and that supplies about 20% of the energy for this vehicle. So in this instance, the vehicle itself offers a potential team not only the opportunity to get involved in the science and technology of the sport, but also to make some physical input. So it means that a group of young people with all sorts of skills can get involved in this, whether it's administration, fundraising, planning the event, amount of opportunity to get involved and join in this competition. So, and again, I'd ask you to play your way from CitiPower SunRace 98. At the entrance of Orange coming up now. We have here John the Vanguard filter is no stranger to building electric vehicles, but we decided that he would enter this race only 6-8 weeks or so ago, and John rang me and said, yes, I'd like to compete. I said, John, you realise what time it is? He said, I know, but don't worry about that, I'll be there. 3 days before the event, he said to me, John, I'm definitely coming, but do I have to have a body on the car? I said, please, John, we'd really like you to keep yourself decent. And so John said, no worries. And so we have Bush Ranger clad in its immaculate, wonderful little space-age shell of aluminium. We've had some strange comments, but believe me, this car is an excellent performer. And again, it says that if you've got the determination to do it, you can do it. It's another example of an electric vehicle going to the road, and we will start to see not just these experimental vehicles, we'll start to see factory electric vehicles coming into our roads very soon. And if you could take this one away for us, we'd be very pleased. Solar car and electric vehicle racing. What you see on the road are the results of hours and hours of work, quite often hours and hours of work that go in overnight in between stops along the way. Now, I'm not quite sure at the moment what our problem is here, but hopefully somebody can give me a feeling on time there.
want to do, just stop there. You'll need to be able to pull out, so come back a bit. Just come to me, Rod. You're going to block the stage. What I want you to do, go around see Dave on the road. One to his left, one. And then you guys go around the whole. Looking for David across there, mate. Okay, the other guys are much closer. What channel are you guys on? Yeah. What channel are you on, radio-wise?
Oh, yeah, we'll stay in touch anyway, yeah. Cause
Coming through here. Yeah, the Lucas Bedford system of exchanging batteries. You have a pallet jack, wheel underneath, drop the batteries onto the pallet jack and wheel it out. Yeah.
Sneaky.
Well, they got it going.
It's supposed to go right around.
No, they're supposed to stop here and wait for information.
See, Red, got it wrong.
Just mirror the back one. Really hot. You reckon that's coming back? Well, that'd be rough around. But surely that'd be rough there.
I'll tell you the story. It's a long story. Anyway,
You made it. Again you go.
Well, you left that drink in the seat for leaking.
Reckons taking it.
Keep going.
Wheel it up here and trailer back up. No, actually, you don't have to get in the sun because the sun's
No, we're working on it. We should. Yeah, check it. Well, we push it up here.
Sit in it and steal it. Okay, hard right is firm.
Yeah.
You're up there pretty in the middle. Yeah, it's over the trailer. Why don't we just do what I was doing?
Come through here. Hang on.
It's all right, mate. Don't worry.
I think Casey moved aside. No, I didn't move aside there.
Yep.
Well, I've got a 7 kVA generator. It's expensive to run out. I just want to keep it for
There you go, here, mate. Hey! Look at that. Put together in a couple of weeks, like that.
Yeah, income.
Yeah.
Where's he?
Yes.
What a beauty. Anyway, well, you mentioned it also. It's the speedo,
fantastic. Thanks.
This has been amazing, fantastic journey for all of us. I think whilst we've had records set during this event, we are all winners today in the class of this event. The CitiPower SunRace 98 has been benchmarked with some most amazing teams. So this I think perhaps we're getting our sound sorted out here somewhere. We lost our sound.
Just speak up, we can just hear you.
Really? Well, we'll sort this out. Somebody seems to
Oh, yeah, that's it. You've been without sound all along.
Whack it! Hello, hello.
It's on the chart, we can't.
Solar car using conventional solar cells and lead-acid batteries. We're ready to get this start underway this morning from sunny Bendigo. We thank you very much for this weather here. We're hoping that as we go from here we will drive into similar weather in Melbourne, and then again you know what Melbourne's weather's like. Yes. So without too much further ado, I think we'll ask your Mayor, Ackerman, to send Aurora 101, one of the most efficient solar cars I think that's ever been built, to begin the Bendigo development of SunRace 98. There we go.
brother.
From Team Huntington. This is an electric vehicle aimed at introducing low-budget teams into the great sport of solar car and electric vehicle racing. This amazing little vehicle has been running up to 250 kilometres or more a day on battery car, and they tell me they've got a secret paint on it that's sucking energy in from somewhere. I don't know whether that's true or not. Certainly, we know that the driver of a true blue as this current school is more than mildly competitive and has been giving Aurora something right, keeping them on their toes. And really, as I said before, all the cars in this event have been putting in amazing performances. And for us, the organisers of CitiPower SunRace 98, we're absolutely thrilled to be able to put these cars on the road and achieve such performances. Without further ado again, well, have a good run, and I'll run very late away. Thank you.
What I'm saying is...
Now we do indeed have the ISIS coming to the starting line. The ISIS is the South Australian World High School. This is a two-seat World Solid Car class car. A veteran team having covered probably in excess of 10,000 miles in solid car racing in Australia. They have been with us before in 1997. And we're very pleased to see ISIS with us today. Again, I think they have established the performance for the school team with absolute determination to stay in the race and keep going. They've had a few difficulties. They've also seen the spirit of this race come forward with teams helping one another, a wonderful representation of what the Australian spirit is all about. So girls, the very best of luck today, have a safe trip, and we'll see you at the finish line in Albert Park for the 1998 CitiPower SunRace. Barry? I think the original Aussie background, John Francisco from Orange, in Bush Ranger. John is the man who never says die. He cannot be stopped. So, John, if you're very wonderful travel today, and we're going to back with the new model with the electric windows, for SunRace 99. John, the Bendigo Melbourne CitiPower SunRace special one.
They got support vehicles following.
We have the solar hybrid a formula vehicle specifically designed at producing entry-level trade colleges and university teams that want to try their hand at this brave sport of solar racing and are not shy about putting in a bit of human power assist. This particular vehicle probably receives 25% of its energy from human input. That's unless something fails, and then I guess it's about 100% input from the human input. But this car has been covering some amazing distance day after day with a very dedicated team, and we wish you luck for a safe and speedy run down to Melbourne on the Bendigo Melbourne run of CitiPower SunRace 98. Barry, if you could play, send it away. We have lurking in the shadows over there on the other side of the street. One of our other entrants has been having all the view difficulties but has stayed with us. This is the electric race car, currently red, up there. Les Bukowski, Team Huntington is a very determined bunch. They've been working night after night without sleep to stay in the race. They've been supporting us all the way, so we should see more of these cars next year. Thank you, and we look forward to coming back and
See, in the car park just after this building now. They're all in the car park. See that?
Yeah, most probably behind that building.
No, just saying, the car park. Yeah.
They're all there.
That's right.
Another one coming in behind.
A deep later, this one.
Yeah, they're only schoolgirls.
Tom Wright, ladies, gentlemen, SunRacers, we're very pleased to be here this afternoon at the conclusion of the finish of the first CitiPower SunRace 98. This has been probably one of the most exciting 7 days I've spent, and certainly the teams have been giving us that feedback. They tell us that sleep deprivation is part of the deal, and certainly it's been a really tough race for us. We have covered 1,719 kilometres from Sydney via Canberra, Wagga, Hay, Mildura, Swan Hill, Bendigo, arriving here in Melbourne today, a green Grand Prix from capital to capital, an opportunity to say to you, think about what you're going to be driving in the future, think about where that energy is going to be coming from. We've got a special thank you for CitiPower today, because this has been for us more of a partnership than a sponsorship. Perhaps a partnership between a watermelon and a grape, but nevertheless a fantastic partnership, because the commitment that CitiPower has shown to renewable energy and electric vehicle technology is exactly what this event is about. We want people to realise that there is a connection between solar car racing and the sort of vehicles that we will be driving on our roads in the very near future. vehicles that are zero-emission vehicles running on electricity. Much of that electricity, we hope in the future, will be derived from renewable energy sources, and the CitiPower eco-power system will in fact be that energy source that will have powered all these electric vehicles that you see in this event from Sydney to Melbourne this last week. I'd like to welcome the Minister for Sport in Victoria, Tom Reynolds, to say a few words about this sport, this motorsport of the 21st century, and we're absolutely thrilled that we have his support, because really, unknown to many here, this is internationally now a major sporting activity. Some 400 solar car and electric vehicle teams around the world. We have, I think, something in the order of 30, 40 events around the world, and we would like to think that CitiPower SunRace is going to go on to become a major event in Victoria, a major event from Sydney through our outback area, and expose these amazing vehicles to you. Some 7-8 million people, we hope, will become aware of this technology and what it can do for us. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome the Minister.
Thank you, John. To you as the organiser of the CitiPower SunRace, and particularly Tom Wright and CitiPower, Tom as Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of this great company, who are the major sponsors and naming sponsors of the race, but also all the rest of the sponsors, and I won't go through them because you can list them underneath the banner for yourselves. Solar racing is very, very unique, embracing it as it does aspects of the environment, of energy, of industry, of science, of transport, of employment and tourism. Now that's the last I'm going to read of this great sheaf of notes that I've been given to talk to you about today, because of necessity I will be brief, thanking the sponsors, and Tom in particular with CitiPower, congratulating all of the entrants, all of the people who have come this 1,733 kilometres in the last 7 days, those from Aurora who have established that record of 100 kilometres in 59 minutes and 33 seconds, and to all of you who have established a record by just getting here. Any rate, well done. Can I... You've challenged a lot of things, not only yourselves, the organisations you work as a team with. You've challenged nature, you've challenged the roads, the New South Wales ones in particular, because the Victorian ones will be all right. That sounds right, I struck a chord.
We're in South Australia.
Well, we never went into South Australia, aren't we lucky about that? But you've taken up the challenge, you've risen to the level that you needed to meet the challenge, and here you are. Congratulations, thanks for what you're doing, because after all, the solar-powered and electric-powered vehicle is probably the vehicle of the future in many, many cases. Ladies and gentlemen, on your behalf, let us congratulate the organisers, the sponsors and the contestants. Thank you very much.
Well, folks, I'd like to invite the representatives from these teams up here to let it be known that we really value what they have done. They have been through, what's the old saying, hay, hell and booligal. And so if we could have some representatives from the Aurora team up on the podium. This team has been Australia's leading solar car team for many, many years now, and the achievement on this particular run is the more extraordinary for the fact that it has used conventional solar cells, the sort that you would use on your house. It's used conventional lead-acid battery technology, the sort that's in your motor car, and to achieve the performance that they have achieved has been quite exceptional. There have been teams from around the world trying to get this sort of performance with the most exotic of technology. These Australian engineers have achieved this with sheer brain power, with excellence of engineering and science, and we are so thrilled to have them here. We have two great drivers, Katie Holroyd, Dennis Burns. We have a strategist, Peter Putney, and to me, the almost the founder and mentor of this team, Viv Baddeley. I should also say that this gentleman that we see here to the side is the man that I've got to thank for being involved in all this, because it's all his fault that I got involved in the first place. He introduced me to them. I'd also like now to have a representative from Team Synergy. Stay here, guys, stay here. David is a new inductee. He probably doesn't quite know what's hit him, and when he gets a decent night's sleep, he'll probably think about whether he's ever going to do it again. Huntington, could we have a couple of representatives, please? We have Rod Stevens, more familiar with 400 horsepower and a track like Albert Park Lake than 4 horsepower, but he's risen to the challenge of what this event is all about, getting the utmost of energy efficiency out of those resources that we have in this world, and we're thrilled to see Rod at least halfway converted. Les Buklowski is the leader of Team Huntington. Les has probably slept less than anyone on this particular journey, and also over the years probably built more electric vehicles in this country than anyone else. He's made a magnificent contribution to the success of this event, and we're absolutely thrilled. Behind him is Steve Downey. Steve is probably the exponent of the brain sport aspect of this event. Steve is up there in Canberra playing with his computer from time to time and actually looking out the window and thinking of other things than solar and electric vehicles. But he's made a terrific contribution again here today. We've got 2 girls here from ISIS. You can tell they're from South Australia. That sort of enthusiasm is infectious, and these girls are veterans of some 10 years or 10,000 kilometres or more of solar car racing. They have been consistently with us on these events. They have been so professional, and it's a credit to the whole team and a great inspiration to other young people to get involved in this wonderful sport that ventures into the land of science and technology. Now, have we yet another team member there somewhere? We've lost somebody? No? Bush Ranger. John Dadusko, where are you? John, coming up. John and his colleagues are from Orange in New South Wales. John said to me 6 weeks ago, I'd like to run in this race. It sounds like a good thing to do. I said, John, you'll never make it. He said, yes, I will. 3 weeks before the start, he said to me, do I have to put a body on it? I said, of course you do, John. He said, okay. And that was the last I heard of him until we saw him at the starting line. So, folks, all of these vehicles are in different categories, at different levels of achievement. John represents that can-do spirit. The girls from ISIS are World Solar Challenge veterans. The Synergy guys are running an entry-level class of vehicle that is, in fact, a hybrid that uses human power as well. The Huntington team have built what we call an ultralight entry-level electric vehicle, but also they have with them currently red an electric race car that might well see more and more time on our racetracks, and perhaps we'll see less and less fossil-fueled cars on our racetracks. And certainly the representation we have here is terrific. So I'd like you to give them all a great big congratulatory cheer, because we're very proud of them. We have here a representative from Michelin who's been one of our major supporters and a supporter of solar car racing for many years, and developers of technology that have helped this sport go where it's going now. So, here we go. Come on back, fellas. Don't back off at this point. Can I now just say that we've been able to put this event together and make it work and bring it safely into Victoria after this really tough 7 days on the road. And the only reason we've been able to do that is we've had a support crew that have been absolutely fantastic. Could I have that support crew up here, please? Ray, come on. Dave. Peter, come on up here. And Chris. Do we have Chris there somewhere? And Colin Gorey, where's Colin? Come through, Colin. Without these fellows, it just simply wouldn't have been possible. The expertise that they've brought to us has been fantastic. The input that they've made has been just unendingly giving, and believe me, we've had to be very tolerant of each other on this tough trip, as anyone here will tell you. Our road manager is Peter Ryan, who brings to us expertise from rallying for many, many years. Ray Himmer has been preparing route notes for us that give us the opportunity to run a well-controlled race, even though perhaps our finish wasn't quite as well-controlled as it could have been, and allow the teams to travel safely without surprises and potential for disarray or harmony. Chris, organiser of events that are spreading the gospel, you might say, of renewable energy and electric vehicle technology. We owe him a great debt in joining us. And we have also David Milne, who has come along as our artist in residence. We expect to see a fantastic show come out of this, capturing the spirit of it. Colin Gorey has joined us, having just decided to commit himself to electric vehicle technology, and we thank them all for making this event a truly great event. Fellas, thank you very much. And thank you one and all. We have one last thank you, and that is, without the work, the unspoken work of our observers, we couldn't keep this bunch in line if we tried. So thank you, observers, for making sure that these guys played by the rules and gave us the result that they have given us. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being here today and supporting us. We hope to be back next year with the SunRace that will really spell it out for you with 20 or 30 vehicles that will give you something to set a standard by. Thank you again.
And without John Herner pulling all the strings together and making it happen, none of us would be here today. So let's have a big hand for John.
Thank you all. I think a little light refreshment for the troops is what is in order of the day now. Thank you again, everyone. And thank you again, CitiPower, for such wonderful support.
Did you folks get a mention?
They did not work. There's only 24 in it.
Going on?